The story I'm about to share is one that will forever remain etched in my memory. It was a day that started out like any other, but it quickly spiraled into a situation that I never expected to find myself in. Let me take you back to that moment and tell you exactly how it all unfolded. It all began on a quiet Saturday afternoon. The house was unusually still, and I assumed everyone was out enjoying their day. I had just returned home after running a few errands and was looking forward to unwinding with a cup of coffee and a good book. The sun streamed through the windows, casting a warm glow over the living room, and everything seemed perfectly normal. As I set my bags down and made my way to the kitchen, I noticed that my stepson's car was parked in the driveway. It struck me as odd, because he usually spent his weekends hanging out with friends or at work, but then I thought, maybe he had the day off and was just relaxing in his room. It's important to note that my stepson, Alex, is in his early 20s. He's a bright, independent young man who's been dating his girlfriend, Emma, for about a year now. Emma is a lovely girl, kind, respectful, and always polite whenever she's over. We've had her over for dinner a few times, and I've always thought they made a great couple. As I walked through the house, I noticed that it was eerily quiet. No TV, no music, nothing, just silence. I called out Alex's name, but there was no response. Thinking he might be taking a nap, I decided not to disturb him. I went to the kitchen, brewed myself a cup of coffee, and settled into the couch in the living room. As I sipped my coffee, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. It wasn't anything specific, just a nagging sense that something wasn't quite right. After about half an hour, I realized I needed to grab a sweater from my room. On my way there, I passed by Alex's room. His door was slightly ajar, and as I walked past, I heard a muffled noise coming from inside. I froze for a moment, unsure of what I had just heard. Curiosity got the better of me, and I leaned in closer to the door. The sounds were faint but unmistakable. My heart started racing as I pieced together what was happening. I stood there, rooted to the spot, trying to decide what to do. Should I knock? Should I walk away and pretend I didn't hear anything? Before I could make a decision, my clumsiness got the better of me. My foot accidentally nudged the door, causing it to creak open slightly. That's when I saw it. Alex and Emma were in the middle of an intimate moment. Time seemed to stand still. I was mortified, and I could tell from their expressions that they were just as shocked as I was. Alex immediately grabbed a blanket to cover himself and Emma, who looked like she wanted to disappear into thin air. "I am so sorry," I stammered, backing away from the door. "I didn't mean to intrude."